This is EV-based partial roof system for the Tesla Cybertruck. To install this, remove the cover covering up your mounting brackets and place the brackets from EV-base onto the actual socket. Screw on the two 10mm nuts that comes with the kit. If your vehicle has these nuts already installed, reinstall them over these brackets. 2 on the top roof and 1 on the top of the bed. Now you can mount your front bracket. So these are the side rails. Install it with 2 bolts on the top and on the bottom. You line them up and screw them tight with your fingers. After you have it on with the actual bracket, go ahead and fully tighten it with the tools provided. Again, start off with the screws, hand tighten, and then use the tools to fully tighten it down. You do not need any electric tools or impactor to tighten this. It will be able to withhold any loosening with the tools provided by hand tighten. Now mount the rear mount bracket rails to the front rails. And you install this by inserting 2 bolts in between each of the rails in the middle and hold it together while you tighten it with the bolts nuts that comes with the kit. Hand tighten it on the bottom and on the top. Do not fully tighten until you line up the rear bracket. So for the rear bracket, go ahead and mount the 2 bolts just like the fronts and hand tighten this down. Again, you want to tighten it up until you can no longer tighten with your fingers. Then use the tool to fully tighten it so it doesn't come loose. Again, the tools are provided with the kit, so no purchase of any new tools are required for this installation. It is recommended having a second person holding the actual parts itself while you put the screws in. Next, after you install both sides of the rails, we will be installing the crossbars. The front crossbars, which is the shortest of all the 4 bars that comes with the kit, comes with a wind diffuser, and this deflects any wind while you're driving, and it increases efficiency with this roof rail. Go ahead and mount it as shown here. Center as much as possible. And you have 3 screws in the middle. And go ahead and insert the bracket mount screws, 1 on each side. And this part, have a second person help you hold the other side while you screw down the opposite end. Line it up and go ahead and place this at the front of the actual mount itself. Line up where the screws are at, and then now you can tighten down the actual wind diffuser. So this will hold it to the side rails. In addition, you will also tighten this down with the bolts to the side rail that you insert earlier. Screw it tight with your fingers, the nuts on the bottom. After you hand tighten it, use the tool provided to fully tighten this down. You will do the same for the other 3 crossbars on each side. The right side and the left side goes down the same way. If you have a microfiber cloth, place that over the roof glass to ensure there's no damage if you happen to drop the tool or the bolts or the nuts. Again, having a second person hold it from the other side will make this process a lot easier and safer. Again, for the other crossbars, the furthest front one is always the shortest. Then the second one is slightly longer, and the third crossbar is slightly longer than the second, and the third one is slightly longer than the second or the fourth one that is also slightly longer than the third one. And that's how it looks like. If you're interested in this product, link in the description of this video. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe.